Hey babies, welcome back to my channel. I'm just gonna get straight into it and just start describing what I'm doing because I'm moving actually really quickly and I did not record the introduction. So yeah, a blow dryer is what you're gonna need, a clip is what you're gonna need, and a comb is what you're gonna need, along with a straightener. Don't forget the straightener, as well as your heat protectors. Do not forget your heat protectors. If you don't use the heat protectors, your hair will fry, it will break off, babe. Please use the heat protector. It's there for a reason. I really enjoy being able to switch up different hairstyles when I like, but one thing I try not to do is overdo it when it comes to certain hairstyles, especially ones that involve heat. I would not recommend constantly adding that to your hair. I think it's like well known and like well established at this point that you should not be doing this constantly to your hair, as it can cause your hair as well as your curl pattern to really change, and you might not like the outcome of that because you can end up with very curly roots and very straight ends, and that can be a little bit irritating sometimes if you're somebody who likes to wear your hair out natural. I do find that it is a lot more manageable at this point in time, especially during quarantine, where I haven't had the chance to really stock up on a lot of hair moisturizers as much as I would like. So currently I really only have like heat protectors and hair masks, and I've done my fair share of masks throughout this entire quarantine. Like every other day I've just had masks. Every other day, mask. If Jill wasn't in a face mask, I was in a hair mask, and that's basically what I've been up to, as well as just keeping myself up to date with what's going on in the world. As we currently see, it's not exactly the nicest environment politically as well as socially to be in when it comes to the status of the very serious matters across the world regarding Black people as well as ethnic minorities. It's really not nice to see people that look like you get literally gunned down every day for literally just being them, and it's really not nice to see. But I just wanted to bring awareness to that, as well as that in the link in the description there will be links to as well help that organization. Black Lives Matter movement is something that I feel is very necessary when it comes to alerting people who sometimes do not really act like they can hear the outcry of many people who are in a lot of pain because they cannot feel safe where they live. They don't feel safe going to work. They don't feel safe even calling people who are really supposed to be designated to help them in literally any situation. And it's not right. And I'm really hopeful that this can bring change to some things that for a very long time have needed to be changed. This is the first time I'm straightening my hair in over almost a year and a half. I kind of wish I had more moisturizing products because, guys, I did not think I would be straightening my hair right now. If anything, I would have wanted to wait a little bit longer before I did, but because it just seems more manageable to do, especially how the weather is and it's not really been as raining as, although the last 2 days have been something else, a bit off and on. The weather's been alright, and a lot of the time what I find is that I don't like having to straighten my hair and then you leave the house and the humidity from outside and the weather just messes it up. I can't, it's not for me. It's not for me. So I'm happy that I'm able to do it in a time where I can not only be indoors, but just like if I do go outside, it'll be very easy to keep it how I wanted to keep it. Do you know what I mean? So I'm just happy for that. But it wouldn't be a thing where I would be doing something like this at this time of the year, really. I would have wanted to wait at least till maybe December. You know, who knows? But it wouldn't have been now. So as you guys have seen, what I did from the beginning was to make everything a whole lot easier. I just sectioned my hair into 4 parts. I always go for this step first because it just makes easier workloads. Like, you just know you're focusing on this, you can just do minimal sections, and you know you've got done the job. You don't have to really keep repeating, going over the same section of hair, which I did sometimes during this time of straightening my hair. Obviously you do that when like certain strips don't really come out as, you know, the way you want it to be. You would kind of pass it over again for it to be how you want, or for it to match the other sections of hair. And that process as well is why I would very much recommend you to do it with a protector. It doesn't matter what brand it is. As well, for the young ladies and the young women that I have viewing my channel, I just want to say you guys are amazing. You're beautiful, your hair is beautiful, your skin is beautiful, everything about you from head to toe is amazing, and you are a very, very unique creation. Okay, don't let nobody take that away from you. Don't look at anybody and think yourself is away. Just know that within yourself you are everything that is magnificent, and you don't need to question or have anybody making you second guess that in no way, shape or form on this planet. I really want you guys to understand you're capable of anything you wanna do in this life. As you well know, you've heard it already. You can really do anything you put your mind to. So I don't want you to ever have a day where you feel worthless, or like, you know, you can't do something, or, you know, something's not right for you, or this can't work for you, or you can't wear this, or you can't do this, or, you know what I mean, make anything have you feeling insecure about yourself. Growing up, I just did not like just the facade of like beauty. Like, I like, you know, looking into what I find, you know, to the eye that I like. Do you understand what I mean? So always try and have that outlook on what you see. Never like have anything crowding your judgment on like what is beautiful, what is good. Just always, you will know within yourself what is good and what is bad. Do you understand what I mean? So just wanted to leave that with that message. But yeah, guys, this is just a video about me straightening my hair, but I kind of just wanted to just talk to you guys. As well as that, take my advice when I say do not do this straightening thing every other day, honey bunny. Okay, when you straighten your hair, what you do is you get a nice headscarf, you get a nice bandana, and you tie your hair before you go to sleep, and you make sure that it's nice and neat, so that you don't have to keep constantly straightening it and ruining your lovely, lovely, lovely natural curls that are, you know, beneath that, and, you know, about to spring out if your hair was to get wet. Do you know what I mean? We don't want to ruin those lovely curls. So keep that in mind, and just do not overdo, you know what I mean? Do it in moderate. Is that what I say again? What's that word again? Modernity? No. No. I'll remember the word. When I remember, I'm just going to randomly just say it. It's point in the video. Don't think I'm crazy. Moderation. The word was moderation. Ooh, don't you just hate when you want to find a word and you can't find it? You have to go through the dictionary of words that you have in your brain at the time. Like, they're not even working up there. Like, they're out of hours. Like, they've gone home. Like, those brain cells that can come and give you those words. So you have to go wake up those brain cells to come and give you the word. And then they have to come and give you the word all tired and shit. That's why you get it so late. And then when you finally say it, they're like, okay, well, then they go home. And then it's like, okay, cool. But then, like, what now? Anyway, yeah, that's the situation. Anyway, thank God we found the word. If anybody is interested in seeing what I eat on the day-to-day, what I cook, the food that I make in the kitchen, the food that I like, my favorite foods, all of those things related, I have a Instagram page called @JewelsPalette_. I'll have that in the description box as well. And this is where I post majority of my cooking videos, my recipes, which are coming very, very soon, as well as food ideas that I think are just quick and easy for anybody to really be making, whether you're in university or just living by yourself, or even if you have a family. In my next videos, hopefully I can be showing you guys how I trim my hair. As we know, the hair salons at the moment are kind of backed up because of the corona situation, which is kind of clearing away. Not clearing away physically, guys, it's literally still out there. I'm talking about like the businesses are kind of still, they're kind of opening, but at the same time I'm a little bit wary about, you know, catching certain things and coming home with it. So with that being said, I'm trying to do a lot of things by myself. Cutting hair, I've never really got my hair cut in the first place, but I did used to get it cut when I used to go do my hair, and I used to do certain hairstyles. The hairdresser would just trim it lightly or whatever, and that was just how I do it. But I haven't done it in very, very, very long. I have to say very much over 4 years. But I will be doing a video hopefully where I show you guys maybe layering my hair while it is in this state, because it's very easy to do while it is straight rather than when it's curly or waved up. So there, hopefully you guys can see that soon. But we've come to the end of the video. I thank you guys so much for staying here all through now. It's been a process, and I just wanted to show you guys like literally what goes into, if you guys ever see me with straight hair, what it takes, because this was not a quick process for me. It's never really been, but as I've gotten older, I've just gotten more used to my hair and just done things a lot quicker, been able to do it more snappy. But yeah, like, comment and subscribe, and all my social media pages will be down below in the description box. Bye babies.